Ooh, that looks tasty.
Why are you eating me? I'm just a pizza. Don't eat me.
Welcome, folks. Today the Hungry Gamer is back with another Kickstarter preview. And today we are talking about Hangry Dogs. Dogs, Pizza, Tricks, a card game. Designed by Maria Gonzalez and Herman Rocoy, with art by Maria Gonzalez and published by Hangry Dogs. So what this game is it is a quasi-set collection, mostly take that style card game. And the purpose of the game is you and your dogs are trying to be the first one to collect $50 worth of pizza. And I have this set up as a two-person game right now. One here and one here. Before I go any further, thank you to Manic Mark and Marisa Mankiller for today's voiceover introduction. And please turn on your Klingon subtitles in case I make any mistakes. That is where you will find them. And so I have this game set up as a two-player game. And before I go any further, it's important for me to say that I have not gotten to test this game at more than 2 players. And that is because of, well, what's going on in the world. And I will say that I do suspect that the game is significantly more fun at 3, 4, or 5 players. As with pretty much any can take that card game. However, I did not get to test that due to the shelter-in-place orders and stuff going on in the state that I live in. In any event, if you are not interested in how this game works, you just want to jump into my final thoughts, you want to move to the timestamp on the screen right now. And for those of us still here, here's how the game works. So as I've already said, I have this game set up as 2 players, and this right here is kind of your pizza counter, where you're collecting what you've gotten. So right now, we're starting the game each with 2 points. Then, each player will get 6 cards, and what you will see is your hand will be made up of various dogs of different breeds. Like you'll see, this is a breed of players. I have 3 of those. Another one, I have a breed of brokers, buzz killers, and sometimes you'll have upgrade cards or cards that will affect other players. And you'll see the other hand here. Again, this one is all various dogs. And then here's all the other cards, and over here are just regular slices of pizza that can be stolen. In the middle here we have our 2 ingredient pieces of pizza, and you'll see they're worth more, and they each have 2 different ingredients on them. So what's going to happen is on your turn you will get to do 2 things. You can do 1 steal, which means you can steal a piece of pizza. You can get one of these, potentially one of these, or you can steal from another player. And then you can do 1 trick. If you're going to do both, you must go in that order. So we'll just say that right here, I'm going to steal a piece of pizza. So there's 2 things I can do. I can just play any dog breed, has to be a dog breed, and I can steal one of these, or I can steal that. So I could play this, and just grab one of these, and now I have a bell pepper and a spinach piece. Or if I wanted, I could have stolen this one here. Now, it is possible that my opponent could have had a not-so-fast card, and that would have stopped me from doing it, and that would have ended my turn there. They also could stop me from stealing from here. So that's how you steal that kind of pizza. The single slices, I should say. Then, I could play another one of these cards, and it would perform the trick that it has here. So you'll see right here, breed of players, instead of using it to steal, I could make another player discard 2 cards of my choosing. So I could then play that, and then I would myself choose 2 cards and discard them from the other player's hand. Then at the end of my turn, I would draw back up to 6 cards. And then the other player would go. It's just that simple. Now, how do you get these cards here? There's a couple of ways you can do that. So if, for example, slide that over, I had these two ingredients here, stuffed crust and pepperoni, and I wanted to play two dogs of the same breed, same color border, then I have these two, I play these two, and then I could take this here, which is stuffed and pepperoni. Just like that is now mine. And of course, it could be stolen by somebody in the same way. Or I can take any one of those if I play two of the exact same dog, not just breed, the exact same dog. So I can do that, and I can just take any one of them that I want. Or I could play any kind of a Hound of Chaos. A Hound of Chaos can just grab one, and there's a bunch of different in there. This one happens to be the foster puppy. Or I could play a Mystic Raccoon. Mystic Raccoon can snag one of those as well. The last thing that I need to tell you about is there are ingredients that can be added to slices of pizza that make them worth more or less. So for example, the sad broccoli, you can play that on a piece of pizza and it's now worth 50% less. And if this gets stolen, the sad broccoli goes with it. Or the hot chillin' pepper, which makes it worth 50% more. And if it goes on one of these and it's stolen, the pepper goes away. But if you put the upgrade on a double slice, then it cannot be stolen at all. And then, as I said, whoever gets to 50 points first wins. Or if the deck runs out, whoever has the most points is the winner. So that's how this game works. It's fairly simple, as I said. So what do I like about this game? Well, as I often say, I like the simplicity of it. It's just not very hard, and that is always a win with me. The next thing that I enjoy is the bulk of the art. I like the pizza here. I think they're adorable. I think they're funny. I like cards like the sad broccoli. I think it looks fantastic. The pepper looks great. And cards like these Mystic Raccoons, I think they're insane. I don't know what's going on with these Mystic Raccoons, but they look good, and I like the way those work. And I'll say, so many of these other cards, I really think the dogs are very, very cute that are on there. And I really enjoy that. And I also will say, even though I don't fully understand the logic behind it, I like this. I like the mechanics of how you can get these more valuable pieces of pizza. I think this kind of set collection that you're working on is where you've collected this set, then that will allow you to get this in a simpler way, is a fun little mechanic. And so all of that I find very interesting. And like I said, this is a very light, quick, simple game. So what are my quibbles about the game? And the first one I'll come right out with has to do with the artwork. And that is on all the dog cards. Now, I will say that this did not bother my wife at all, so this might just be me, but I'm the one talking, so. I am forever disappointed when cards have just a white border. To me, it looks unfinished, especially when you compare it with these others here. It just doesn't look finished to me, and I wish the backgrounds of these were done as well. So I do have that. And I also am not as big of a fan of the non-cute dog cards. They just don't entertain me as much. So I'm looking at, this kind of angry looking dog. It actually looks kind of angry. Or this kind of mecha dog versus these two right here. Or heck, these three right here. I think these are just adorable and the best. And these, they don't do it for me. Again, that might just be me. And I will also say that this game is not reinventing the wheel here as far as take that card games go. What it does is it introduces this kind of lighthearted, cute theme of dogs stealing pizza, which is cute, it's adorable, and it's probably for a lot of people. But other than this kind of interesting set collection wrinkle thrown in, this is at its core just a take that card game. So that's it, folks. That's what Hangry Dogs is. If you are into take that card games and you're looking for a light one and you like dogs and you like the idea of dogs stealing pizza, well, here you go. I think this is the type of take that card game that you can play with kids, and it's much less likely to get hurt feelings. A lot of take that card games can get kind of nasty. I think I'm also excited to see where the artwork kind of goes from here. As I should have said at the beginning, this is just a demo copy, so things certainly can change. So there you have it, folks. This again is going to be coming to Kickstarter pretty soon. As soon as it does, there will be a link down in the comments for you to check it out. I think this is a game that is a really solid entry into the take that card game genre, and it's really about what theme are you looking for. Are you looking for something kind of heavy and darker, and the game kind of like a Nevermore type game? Are you looking for something that is lighthearted but a little more of an adult content, something like Red Dragon Inn where you're drinking the whole time? Or are you looking for something that is truly lighthearted, fun, and something that you can play literally with anybody unless they don't like pizza or don't like dogs, in which case if you don't like pizza or dogs, this is not your game. So there you have it, folks. That is it. Thank you so very much for watching. If I made any mistakes that you are aware of, let me know in the comments with a timestamp, and I'll get those into the Klingon subtitles. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, or share. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.